What if I told you that you could become a millionaire by doing almost nothing? No side hustle, no 80-hour weeks, just $300 a month and patience. So the secret is compound interest, which is your money making more money for you while you sleep. So picture this, you invest $500 a month. By the end of year one, you'll have $6,300 in your account. Now you keep that up for another 10 years, you're looking at $102,000 saved up in that investment account. Now you just keep investing money and that money works for you. 20 years later, in year 30, you're looking at $1.13 million. So your money starts making more money, and then that new money starts making even more money. Next thing you know, you're retiring a millionaire. So now you might be wondering, how do I even get started with compound interest, and how do I get to a point where my money is just printing more money for me? And the simple answer to this is in the stock market. And I'm not talking about the Wolf of Wall Street where you're making big bets on companies and you don't know if they might fail or if they might make you a millionaire. I'm talking about simple, low-cost ETF investing, which that stands for exchange traded funds. And these are funds that track multiple different stocks across various industries. So some ones I would recommend are VOO, which is the S&P 500, VTI, which is the total stock market, and then SCHG, which is a more growth-oriented ETF. And the best accounts to start investing in these are your Roth IRA, which is something anyone can set up, the 401k, which you'll have through your employer, and if you're not investing in this, you're pretty much just missing out on free money. And the last one is the HSA, which is typically branded as a medical account, but if you put money in there, you can invest it and keep it in there till retirement where you can pull it out for non-medical expenses. So now we're going to run through some lazy millionaire case studies, and first up we have Gary, who went from being a bum to having $2.3 million. Now Gary is just your average 23-year-old. He doesn't really know what he wants to do with his life, so in the meantime he's working at McDonald's to get a paycheck, and he's making around $33,000 a year, living with his mom and dad. And after all of his expenses, he's able to put away $300 a month into a Roth IRA S&P 500 account. And most people would look at Gary and say, this kid's not going to make it anywhere. He's not going to become anything. So he's got to go try and get a job in the oil field or maybe go back to school and get an accounting degree or something. But the crazy thing is that Gary doesn't really have to change anything. If he just keeps investing $300 a month till he's 65, he'll be looking at over $2 million. And keep in mind, this is without any promotions, without any salary changes. He's not getting a side hustle or betting on crypto. This is just him investing $300 a month consistently over the course of his life. And it's pretty crazy what compounding can do. So next in our case study, we have Lucy. And Lucy is a 28-year-old living in the city. She makes around $70,000 a year, but the thing with Lucy is that she loves lifestyle creep, and she frequently goes to the bars with her friends, and she likes to try all the trendiest restaurants that are popping up in town. She loves fashion, and she'll go to Lululemon and Louis Vuitton frequently to try out the latest fashion trends. She also likes to try all the niche, trendy fitness classes that are always being offered in her town. So after all of these expenses, she really is not able to save anything. But she finally decides to get it together and starts to cut back a little bit, putting $875 a month into her 401k. Now you might think that Lucy is not really going to make it either because she can't help but spend all her money. But just by cutting back a little bit, she's looking at a $4 million retirement. And this just goes to show how you can just cut back a little bit, put that money into an S&P 500 index fund, and still enjoy your life while building wealth for your future. So our final case study is going to be Dan. And Dan is a 35-year-old who works in construction. He's got a wife and kid at home, and he just bought a new dually truck that he drives around for only $1,200 a month. Now, like our previous case studies, most people would just write off Dan and say that he's got no chance because he's already 35 and has no investments to his name. Anything he's had in his 401k up to this point, he pretty much took out to help repair his home and things like that. But if Dan is able to pull it together and get rid of the dually for maybe a beater truck and also maybe get some help from his wife with a side job or something, he might be able to put, say, $800 a month into an S&P 500 fund. And by the time he's 65, he's looking at over $1 million. And this just goes to show that it's never too late to start getting that compound interest and having your money work for you, and just being able to chip away at it will really change your life in the long term. So the main takeaway I want you to have from this video is that becoming a millionaire is not about hitting the lottery or blowing up on SoundCloud. It's just about starting as early as you can and being consistent over the course of your life while cutting back in areas that you think you can and putting that money towards investments. And you will be shocked how much money you have as the years go by and that compound interest starts to work for you. So don't delay. Start investing now in a Roth IRA or a 401k or whatever you can do. Just put away money every month and you will thank yourself so much in the future.